Hello, buddy. Hello, Darvo. Welcome back to Warframe. Not much has changed since last time. Yeah, I know. I could do a Prime subscription in order to get some funny Warframe gear. Not too keen on that, honestly. We're currently working with Gyre a bit. She's all about rotors and causing havoc with her, I guess magnetic fields? That's Mag's thing. I don't know how to put her. I don't know how to look at her, really. She's got a bunch of abilities that involve, big old rotors. She's got things like, if I go up to her, she's got arc spheres, which place a gyrating sphere that will deal high damage on impact and periodically deal electrical shocks to nearby enemies. The more enemies you hit with the initial launch enhances the damage. Coil Horizon, which sucks in enemies to the soccer ball you throw out. Cathode Grace, which is a buff to critical chance and energy regen, but its very small duration is refreshed by every kill you do. So you gotta keep feeding it. And Rotor Swell, which adds in a little area around her, which basically zaps them. But every time you hit a headshot, it discharges, chaining from that enemy to other enemies. Pretty useful. Ooh, there's a wire card. It works as if it were the right mod in the right spot. Won't tell you the difference. Huh. Mimics any Requiem mod, I see. Huh. Good to know. So you could set up an entire thing of Ool runes. Or a Kuvalich. Good to know. What did I need to do? I had some things I needed to get done. I do still need to finish leveling up Gyre, so we can do a leveling mission. Shouldn't take us too long to do that. If I remember correctly, I got Zaku done. I still need to get a second Lavos and a few other ones. I'm still missing a few frames, Wukong being one of them. I need Neurodes, Argon... Yeah, Argon and Neurodes. Anything else that we can do? Warframe is, for those of you who might not know, a game about cyberpunk space ninjas with guns, the collectible MMORPG. That's basically it. It's a pretty funky game. Very much grindy, but still pretty solid. It's a free-to-play game, so that means that you don't actually have to spend a cent, technically. However, they do have their own in-game currency, which I'm not a fan of, the Platinum currency. Platinum is basically real-world money converted into a token that you can expend for extra slots and to buy things from the in-game market. Or, alternatively, you don't have to spend a coin, and instead you can do relics in order to get equipment that you can sell for platinum. Pretty easily. It takes a bit of it, but it's not too hard to do, and you can do it while leveling up things, so it's not exactly like it's a necessity. It doesn't exactly slow things down all that much. Cathodic Grace, just to boost us. Throw out a few orbs so that we can make sure that this area is safe and secure. Any targets in range? There's some troopers. It is very much a run and gun type game, similar to Destiny, but unlike Destiny, it doesn't really have classes. Instead, you have Warframes. Warframes all come with their own unique abilities and stats. So, like, you got your tank frames like Atlas, Rhino, and Hildren. Each one being a tank in different ways. Atlas is just thick as hell, boy. That sort of thing. Whereas Hildren is buff tomboy, but all of her defenses are in shields. Basically. And then you got frickin' Rhino, who has an ability that just gives him extra health. He basically overheals himself. By a lot. I don't know why people like the Snipetron so much. It's not my favorite. Feels like I'm playing a totally different game with the snipe drawn. Or if I can get myself up here and... Come on, let me in. Nope, okay. I don't think I can get myself up there and sit... Well, maybe up here? Nope, there's an invisible wall there. Well, that's unfortunate. I was able to sit myself up on like a perch or something and just take pot shots. Unfortunate. It is much more designed for moving around a lot, and I do mean a lot, for the most part. If you're not moving, you're probably going to die pretty quickly in this game. But there are the exceptions that I mentioned beforehand. This game is very much based around doing an objective and quickly getting in and out. If you are doing things like spy missions or rescue missions, things like that. Although there are the defense missions, which are all about just holding a point and all that sort of things. You know, the usual stuff. The expected stuff. It's a pretty solid game. I have some gripes with it, but otherwise pretty solid. As for why we're on high drawn, it's because it's one of the best leveling missions in existence for this game. If you're looking at leveling up a Warframe from 0 to maximum rank, you're probably looking at high drawn. And the main reason for that is that it's high level, which means you get a lot of affinity for a frame. In addition, it's also a defense mission, which means you can just keep going for as long as you need to, basically. It is possible to take a Warframe from 0 to max rank without much issue here. Hence, it kind of just is. It exists as its own thing. Alright, there's a bunch of freaking Corpus units. The world of Warframe is a little weird. You got the Corpus, you got the Grenier, you got... I mean, Sentients have been recently taken out of the picture, but... You got the Tenno, you got the Infestation. Tenno is the one that you're working with. Because, I mean... Tenno are the space ninjas piloting these suits, basically. Very handy to have. They're also one of the most terrifying when it comes to combat, because they're basically wielding old tech. If you think about this game similar to like how Warhammer has its technology set up, where it's basically most of the technology is lost to humanity, that's basically what's kind of happened. Grenier have cloning technology and augmenting technology. Corpus have robotics. A lot of robotics. As well as energy shields, things like that. Whereas the Infestation is just the plague, basically. So there's that. Okay, that's fine. Deploy my gyratory spheres again. Make sure that we have that going. Protect. We're at level 27. We should be set to get this done. What else do I want to say about that? Right, whereas the Tenno have a combination of the other two's abilities. They have armors, they have shields, they have augmentations. They have all that sort of stuff, in addition to their Warframes. Basically, abominations that were made to fight a war. Go figure, that's why they're called Warframes. They're really quick, they have unique abilities based on what sort of Warframe you're working with. And generally speaking, they're pretty replaceable. Or at the very least, they can come back pretty easily. All you really need to do is make sure that the pilot is untouched, ideally. That being said, not everybody can wield a Warframe, only the Tenno can really wield it, unfortunately. Directly, at least. It is theoretically possible for you to set up a device to control a Warframe, as evidenced by Aladvi's Zanuka project. It is possible to have a robotic Warframe to work for you. But generally speaking, Most people in the world of Warframe probably haven't seen one. Probably. Warframes are a little rare, suffice to say. And they're incredibly dangerous, so there's that as well. So, for example, these things aren't just like, oh, this says weapons platform. It contains all these guns and these weapons and this soldier. No, 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 no. We're talking like Nova, who is capable of producing and controlling antimatter in large quantities. You got Mag, who's got power over magnets. She's able to magnetize an entire battlefield and cause extreme magnetic fluctuations in a given area. Enough so that she can take infested enemies, literally just meat, lift them up in the air, and then crush them. Pretty easily. You've got Hildren, who, well, she's a little more basic. She's entirely about shields. She controls shields. That's her thing. She uses her shields as a battery supply. She uses her shields to supply other people's shields, that sort of thing. Very useful, but not supremely powerful. Or you got Atlas, who quote-unquote stomps on the ground so hard it breaks space-time for a second. I don't know how the hell that works. Don't ask me. It is a mystery. But it is what it is. Each Warframe has their own unique abilities. Each Warframe tends to do their own little thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the... Hold on. We are no longer doing this. Grinding a different game. Warframe. Warframe. Alright, am I missing anything? Not really. Done. I forgot to change that. My apologies. Either way, it's been done. Modifications complete. I won't spoil too much of the story, honestly. There's a lot of funky stuff that goes on. The new war is pretty recent. Pretty solid, too. Highly recommend it if you haven't played Warframe to get in, like, right around now. Because there's a lot of stuff that exists. Let's see. Yeah, we can target you guys. Unfortunately, the only downside is that D is, they're okay developers. They're not, like, perfect. They do some interesting things. Their usual tactic is to, balance low. When it starts off, they like to make it so that the balance starts off pretty low, and then they kick it up later on when the community complains. But it's not a great way to balance, honestly. It could be way better. Reload the Snipetron. Level 28, we're getting close. And we can try out Zaku. Alright. Let's deal with these guys real quick. More damage you can do, the better, honestly. Yeah. I do really like the designs of the frames themselves, because the frames are a little abstract arty. Some of them are really funky looking. Gyre is no exception. Gyre is very much a design that fits in with the rest of them. Her little skirts, not too different from a lot of them. And I do love the designs for Warframe, because the designs are relatively unshackled by such things as logic. Where Monster Hunter likes to keep a at least consistent design to reality. At least some consistency to reality. Not a lot, mind you, but some. Enough to make it so you could theoretically see these creatures in the real world. My Warframe doesn't really do that. My Warframe doesn't really do that. It prefers screw it what looks cool. So you got things like the sentients, which are like frickin' abstract art. You could put them in an art museum, nobody would blink an eye. You got things like frickin' Warframes themselves, which look real funky. You got things like the Infestation, which are horrifying amalgams of meat, metal, and other, honestly. And there's a few options that exist around. Not exactly nice options either. There we go, pop his head. Damn it, missed. There we go, that's a hit. Just casually popping heads, you know. Until the Snipetron is leveled. The game does encourage you, or at least try to encourage you, to use as many weapons as possible. By basically gating certain things behind Mastery Rank. Mastery Rank is a measure of how many things you've maxed out to rank 30. There are some caveats to it. Mastery doesn't come from... If I remember correctly, if you get the standard variety of weapon and then you master rank it, and then you try to use the prime variant, or I don't know why I pronounce it that way, variant, and get that to master rank, you don't actually get the benefits from that, sadly. It is unfortunate, but such is life. But you do get it from the variants like the Vandal variety or the Ignis variety. Things like that. I guess Wraith variety. Vandal and Wraith varieties, things like that. You can get those bonuses pretty well. And some of them are pretty freaking nasty. The Ignis Wraith is pretty much the status applicator. If you need a status effect applied to something, you're looking at the Ignis Wraith. It's a flamethrower, and the Ignis Wraith has an immense amount of chance to actually apply said status effect. It's not hard to do, either. You basically just spray and pray, and there you go. Ignis Wraith has got you covered. And the enemy covered, and whatever the hell you sprayed him with. Fire, ice, lightning, disease, gases that are toxic as hell. Things like that. Pretty effective. Just need to talk with the Zeraman here. Oh, I should probably turn this up a bit. Just a bit, so you guys can hear it a little better. Exit Emperor seems like a good one. Sure, why not? It's got Gyro Systems, I need the Entrinity Lanthorns. Yeah, Monster Hunter's a little loud, so that's why I had it down.
Still holding. There are whole decks empty except
Exchange Void Plumes, we already have Watcher up at maximum.
Yes.
For now, at least. But we can get that done. I do appreciate that they didn't do another open world area. I really do. Because we got, like, 3 already. Do we really need a 4th? What? Okay. Okay. Sure, Cephalon. Sure. It was not a failure. So sure, Cephalon. There's quite a few interesting little tidbits that you can find in the world of Warframe. The Cephalons are funky. The AIs that run most of the Tenno equipment, basically. They allow you to do some interesting stuff, especially since they actually are capable of pulling some weird shenanigans. Not only are they AIs, but they're AIs that can pull you into whatever digital world they exist in, if need be. It takes effort, but it can be done. Which makes, you know, dealing with viruses a little funky. Drop down some of these, just so that we have the arc spheres. Uvo Lancers, of course. Frickin' Grenier. You know, Grenier exist. They're unfortunate, but they exist. What are we doing? There's the Kuva. Let's deal with them. Basically, we're gonna sit over here and pop some heads. That's the idea. Hopefully take out some Lancers. Here's a Lancer. I'm not doing too hot at the moment, but we're leveling, so there's that. Leveling takes time, and it weakens you significantly. And I do mean significantly. Because unranked equipment doesn't have the greatest mod capacity, unfortunately. It's just how it is. There we go, another Void Plume. Always appreciated. Void Plumes come from the Void Angels that exist around here. Creepy buggers, but still. Usable. So we need to go over here. Help defend the Exodamper. Which basically just debuffs enemies so that they don't get too ridiculous. Especially against the Reliquary Drive. And the Eternal Relic. Who knows what the hell that is? I think I know what it is. I can't guarantee it, because they mentioned that it can basically self-replicate. Which is weird. Well, they didn't say specifically that it could, but they implied it. Pretty heavily, too. Because what they said was that it needed containment. If it didn't have containment, it would start to self-replicate. Which is weird. I wonder. Okay, so I'm thinking. I'm not sure if I remember exactly what the hell Albrecht got out of the door between, I guess, the door to Untime or whatever it's called. I don't remember exactly what they called it. But they had some sort of like, they chopped off a chunk of finger. I know that much. From the Man in the Wall, a lore-relevant character. I'm just thinking. Because, like... Okay, so if they were to, for example... Actually, let's throw out some Arc Spheres just to support us. There we go, that'll help out, but I am dying of heat. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Intense heat will definitely do it. Well, hello, Chief Sparkade. Glad to have you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Warframe. I was just thinking out loud and trying to, like, figure something out. Because, okay. So they said in the questline for the Zerman that... I love your stream, keep it up, and love your avatar. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Glad to hear it. I've been trying to improve it a little bit. If you got any suggestions for how to improve, I'll be happy to hear them. How are you doing? Good, I hope? Alright, so the angel's over there. We just gotta get over there and deal with it. Ideally. If not, we're gonna have some problems. Come on. There we go. Carve it up with war. There it is. So I was thinking. So Albrecht took a chunk of the Man in the Wall, right? Come on, let me in. There we go. And they said They were worried about the containment for the reliquary drive that they have here. Wait, what? Wait, what? What the hell happened? Did the exit amper get broken? Huh. Okay, well, I mean, we can certainly retry it. It's fine, we can retry it. We need the leveling on Gyre anyways, don't we? So they said that they were worried about the reliquary drive getting, the barrier getting broken, right? And they said that there was only one reliquary drive so long as that containment was intact, right? Because that kind of implies that, if I remember that correctly, that implies that that would mean that if the barrier was broken on the reliquary drive, it would start to replicate itself somehow? I don't really know. It's a little weird. I don't get the reliquary drives, because we got one in our railjack, right? If we got one in our railjack, and there's one giant one here, how the hell does that work?
Under threat.
I think... Okay, here's my headcanon. I think it requires that containment, otherwise it starts to quote-unquote self-replicate. But it's not self-replicating like mitosis. It's not gonna split and produce new fingers. No, what happens... I think what happens is as it sits outside containment, it starts to expand. Like, it just grows. So what they do is they take a chunk off of it. Or I guess not grow. I guess the better way of putting it would be to, like, regenerate into the man in the wall. So what they would do is they would take off a chunk of it from containment, recontain it, take that chunk, contain it in a more mobile version, and then bring it to the new drive that needs to be powered. I think that's how that works. I could be very wrong, but I think that's how that works. Give them a zap. Something to remember us by, you know? The blender. Easy peasy. Suck him in and give him a stab, because why not? I do really like the Zerman. It's a really nice addition, though. I don't know, if you got any ideas on the Zerman, or like the lore of Warframe, I'm all ears to anybody who's got some ideas here. Because it is baffling. Oh, wait, there's a summer chord tone still. Might be able to make use of that. I know I like having it, so there's that. The offering. Because the Zerman feels like it's a lore dump. I mean, it's a very, very important part of the Warframe lore. Well, hello, Yeti API. What do you play on? I play on PC. How you doing, by the way? Welcome. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm an Axel VTuber. I mostly just hang out and play video games while talking with chat, you know? Welcome, welcome. I've been trying to, like, brainstorm, like, exactly what, the lore is here. I know Warframe is not generally played for the lore, but, I don't know, I like having the lore. Let's just grab this real quick while we line up some shots from downtown. Not quite enough. 45-degree angle might help out a little bit. Yeah, that worked decently. Drop some balls over here, so we got this security. Come on, can I not break that? Ah, yes, I do have a question on Exami, if you happen to know the answer. Do you have any idea how to, like, actually break that barrier? Because I have yet to find out how. We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Ah, I see, yes. This makes sense. I mean, I would have imagined it would be a Railjack's extended warranty, but, you know, it makes sense. Next update for Warframe, they introduced cars. And Ordis starts asking about all these calls for extended warranties. Next Warframe update, just calling it right off the bat. It's gonna be a Corpus town where you have a car. It's gonna be like Cyberpunk 2020. Have you tried Operator? I have indeed. Oh, you meant for the shields. I haven't actually tried that all that much. I could certainly give it a go, but my Operator isn't exactly godlike. Not yet, at least. Sure, we'll try that on the next XMI we come across. Let's see. Any good shots we can make right now? Not really. Oh, this guy's sitting still. Why not? Why not? So how you doing, Yeti? Good, I hope? Drop some spheres. Make sure that we got that going. Try Void Dashing. I haven't tried that. Void Angel Man. Oh god, here it is. Yeah. Plop that there. Keep Exodampers intact. Okay. I do really like the motif of this update. It's really good. It feels really creepy, but really almost like it's pressing down on you a bit. Mazuka. Which Zuka is this? Mayazuka. Mazuka. Yeah, we need to set up some defenses. Geotica just for the extra explosives. Since nobody else is here to protect the actual relic, we should probably do that ourselves. A Geotica, that should help out a little bit. Another Geotica, there we go. I have no idea what the hell this thing is. It's a little weird, isn't it? Eternal Rock. Oh, I see what this is now. I know what they're doing. Oh god, that's disgusting. Okay, so at the start of this, I thought there was like some sort of like how do I put this? Stabilizer for the field protecting the relic. But no, it's not. This is something the Grenier put down, and they're collecting Kuva from it. Okay. Creepy as shit, but okay. Resupply. Where did they get that angel down? I think it was over here. So we should probably go over there and grab that void plume. Void plumes are vastly important, especially since we're still working on actually getting through the rankings for the Zerman. And the poor Zerman. I do like the... Wait, what? Oh, okay, that is actually supported. I do really like the way they unleash a little bit of like story every single time you boost your stat ending with a given faction. It didn't really happen in Cetus. Cetus doesn't really have that, but well, Fortuna Sora does. It's only at the very last rank, but with the Entrati family and with the Zeraman now, I really like it. It's a good touch. It gives me another reason to boost standing other than just the equipment, you know? Ah, there's the crest. Sneaky bugger, aren't you?
Do not let let this wave of scum take out that exo damper.
Let's see about actually getting out to the exodamper. Support it, you know, make sure that's intact.
Open up nearby Argosine.
Some Mazuka, just to make sure we got some proper defenses. It's a little funky that the Oro works are just there. Also, I still don't know what entirely Oro is. I know Aura is like some sort of like essence of sorts to an accolade. That bounces a lot. Let's see if we can find that lady. Where is she? Where is the Cephalon? Where is she? Cephalon? Cephalon. Little side quest that you can do. It's not actually important to do this, it just gets you void plumes, which means standing for the Zariman. But still, it's nice to have. I do also like that we have a final, we have an idea of what the hell universal medallions even are now. There's Zariman accolades, just randomly scattered amongst the cosmos. Oh wait, they're not scattered across the... Wait, I just realized they're not scattered across the cosmos. Because the Zariman accolades are... Or I guess the universal medallions, as they're called, are only ever found, if I remember correctly, in very specific places. They're found in... Well, pretty much just Lua. Huh. Which makes sense why they would be there. People bringing in their accolades and all that. And Lua was in the void, so I guess it would wash in there, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's how that would work. Like, a flood would occur, and then you'd have to deal with that problem. Or I guess not that problem, but you get what I mean. The idea being that you'd have some people coming in with their Zariman accolades, right? Need someone to help me farm. Well, you know, I have nothing better to do. Why not? I'm gonna have to level up Zaku, you know? On PlayStation? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I wish I could help you, friend. I could have sworn we would get cross-platform, but I guess not. It is unfortunate. Pop this one in the face with some bolts of Obi Tenet. If I might ask, what are you specifically trying to farm? Where the hell is this void plume down? Should be around here somewhere, right? Ah, it's underneath. There we go. Void Angel has manifested. There we go. Is it like trying to farm for Gyre or Oxium? I see. I usually used Jupiter's defense mission for that. Mostly because that does have a decent supply of Oxium Osprey coming in. So we don't really have to worry all that much.
Stop that void angel from feeding, grubber! Angel's trying to retreat into the void so it can
Make sure that doesn't have much problems. Drop down a Mazuka. Drop down a Geotica. Drop down a Mazuka. And this will protect the relic from any other threats. Couple of Geoticas. This will also take down the Angel a little quicker. Hopefully. I helped. There we go. Yeah, it's not living long enough.
Here's where we divide the spoils. Extract if you want.
Funky.
Hold out for more.
I wonder why. Do I have a Discord server? I do not, unfortunately. My apologies. Yeah, I've been mostly trying to like refine my stream a little bit, try to make it a little better, as in any way I could. If you got any suggestions for how I can do that, I would be more than happy to hear it. But yeah, I haven't really been focusing on the Discord yet. I do intend to get a Discord server at some point, though. Only endo, of course. Thanks, game. I appreciate the endo. Oh, yay, the endo reward. Yay! Always with the endo rewards. We should probably check if we have enough crests to actually pop the Zerman again. And get them a little more happy with us. What if I try to make you one? I mean, I'm not gonna stop you.
This ship is now a fortress on the threshold.
Just keep in mind, I don't play Warframe very often. Like, at all. I mostly play other games like Xanima, or I'm gonna be playing Shadowrun on Thursday and Friday, so there's that.
Okay, I'll call on some of the others.
Let's see what we can do with the whole fest. Still can't, we don't have enough crests. God, those crests are annoying. The fine plumes for a Void Angel's crown.
Travel well.
God, this place is spooky. I do really like the Zeraman's design. It really feels like it's been sort of like out of this world for a while. Hasn't really had much in the way of maintenance.
It's that time again, dreamers.
Let's see what we got here. Hack some consoles, Meltdown, Day Trader, Earthfisher, Conservationist. Trying to get you to do those Orvalis and Cetus things, as always. Old Steel. Kill 1,000 enemies on the steel path. Well, I mean, we can probably do that.
Check what's next.
If we switch over to something that isn't for leveling, you know? So I've got a bit of a collection of frames. It's pretty good. Not a complete collection. I don't have everything, but I do have a lot of things. Never used Zaku before. Neither he nor she. Zaku is a composite, a Warframe assembly made of others lost in the early Entrati Void expeditions. Zaku has mastered this power of the Void to terrify and bewilder their adversaries. The broken frame. The joke being that is literally just what they are. They're kind of broke. Let's go with Zaku Noble. That is a stance. That is a hell of a stance. Alright, let's take a look at its abilities, shall we? What do we have here? Okay.
Operator? Is that a pun?
Abilities. So right off the bat, 25% damage reduction on AoE attacks and chance to avoid incoming weapon damage. Okay, that's not bad. Zada's Whisper, wield void damage for all attacks from equipped weapons when activated. Okay. Grasp of Look. Void tendrils steal weapons from nearby enemies to use as your own floating auto-targeting armament. Damage output increases based on enemy level. Okay, then that's pretty good. Number of weapons grabbed also determines the damage multiplier for the lost Deny Void Beam. The Lost. Cycle through a trio of lost Warframe powers. Accuse manifests of Void Fissure to corrupt enemies into allies. Gaze grasps target and void tendrils that capture damage and inflict it when the target is released. Deny annihilates with a beam of void energy, wiping sentient resistances. Okay. The Vast Untime. Temporarily shed the outer pieces of Zaku in a destructive blast, then stalk the battlefield in a new swifter skeleton form. Ah yes, the spooky scary skeleton. Enemies damaged with a body shrapnel are rendered weaker to void damage. Zaku's other active ability's duration is frozen in time and resumes once the Vast Untime expires. I see. That is pretty decent. Being able to just make it so that your timers pause is nice, I gotta admit. Energy Siphon, because that's just the typical one. That's what I usually use. How is her armor? Her armor's not half bad. Augur Cord. She doesn't have much in that field, does she? Her health is trash, so there's that. Ability duration. I do want duration, because having it so that we just never have our abilities turn off for the entirety of the mission is pretty good. Being able to say no to that. It could be handy, you know? Augur Message. Augur Secrets. I'll kick that up. Flow is nice, but not needed. Streamline is okay. Stretch is range. I'd like to have her guns do, cover more range. Not necessarily do more damage, but cover more range. Alright, they want us to do some frickin'... Oh yeah, I need to switch out the Rubico. Some Steel Path. We can do some Steel Path. We can do some Steel Path. Hildren's really good on the Steel Path, mostly because she has the benefit of her pillage gets stronger the stronger your enemies are. And that's important, because that means that what we can do is we can basically just steal everything else's shields. It's a little broken in that way. Basically what can happen is we can basically drain our shields to almost a minimum. Cast Pillage and watch the shields break. Then, when they break, the Pillage comes back. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Deadly Owo. I hope you have a wonderful lurk. Thank you for stopping by. When the shields come, or when the Pillage comes back, we get all our shields back. Really easily.
These foes deserve your respect.
No, they don't.
Honor them with quick deaths. Victory.
Respect. No. Pillage, Haven. Plus, it also just nukes their shields. And the Balefire, the Balefire Charger is a little, silly, honestly. Just a little. It does a lot of damage. It's an exalted weapon, it does solid damage. Pillage is just hilarious. Whee! Yeah, we got one enemy on the Steel Path. Oh, hey, look at that, my shields are back. That's what I mean. So that basically means that I'm just becoming the primary target for my enemies. And just send them flying with the Balefire Charger. That's the plan. And because Tumesia can come back pretty easily, I don't have to care about it. It's pretty resilient. Don't mind me, just clearing out the trash. You know? There we go. More explosions. This is basically my my Hildren flowchart. Shield's almost down, that's fine. Pillage, Haven. Just keep spamming Pillage, it's fine. Because Pillage restores my shield so much, I don't have to worry about it.
This will only get more difficult.
Yeah, that's nice. Difficult is relative. If you're Hildren, no. Plus, the sheer swarming of the enemies makes it so much more easier to just pillage all of them in no time at all. Basically, Hildren has infinite energy when it comes to the Steel Path. It's a little ridiculous. Behold the memery. Oh, hey, Pillage!
Walkers are heading to your location.
Whee! It also helps out some of the enemies are going to get launched outside the area. Just a little bit. I'm not going to get much focus out of this, fair enough, but, you know, it's still good. It's still effective at doing its thing. How's our Corpus systems doing? Decently. Get this fusion mole away from us.
Still working on it.
Well, hello, Elf Plays. Glad to have you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to Warframe. We're just doing a bit of a Nora Knight mission at the moment, where we have to... Uh-oh. I have no shields. This is a problem. Suddenly problems. Oops. Well, that was a mistake. Village, Haven. Activate our Balefire. There we go. We're back in it. We're back in the flow chart. It's fine.
Stay focused.
How you doing?
Approaching.
Welcome, welcome. I'm glad to have you. We're mostly just grinding stuff out, making sure everything's crud.
Finished here.
Well, I messed up again, but you know what? We were getting away with it anyways. We're currently in the middle of Steel Path. Haven't seen it in Warframe, forever. Yeah, well, Warframe is a little, I don't know, a little grindy, let's say. Just a bit. It's an acquired taste and all that. How you doing? What were you playing? Let me quickly shout out. Elf plays. Nope, wait, that's not how you spell that. Elf plays. Elf plazes. Elf placis. You were playing Warframe as well. I see. What kind of frame were you using, if you don't mind me asking? Farm some Axie Relics and open a few. Fair enough. Not bad. Harrow mostly. I see. The Suffragan. Makes sense, I suppose.
Drop me in and defend our
I never was too into Harrow, honestly. I mean, he's a cool frame, don't get me wrong, but I don't get his game plan very well. I guess it's mostly just critical hits or something like that. I'm more of a Hildren stan here. Infinite Shields is a little broken, especially on Steel Path. Loved him since the day he came out, I see. I was rarely ever able to get him. Because his parts are obnoxious to get. Then again, I say this as somebody who actually farmed out, what's his name? Grendel.
Still working on it.
Alright, we got our shields back. Send out our shields again. Oh god, it's bright. Send out our pillage.
Stay focused. There's a unit approaching.
There's a lot of bright lights going on right now. Too many, honestly. I just need to hold the point until I, out. This is not going well. I should probably switch over to, yeah. Limbo. Well. We tried. The frickin' Nightwave mission is to go and kill 1,000 enemies in Steel Path. Which, I mean, there's some... It's doable, don't get me wrong. It's just really frickin' hard. Well. We should probably do a little bit of more of leveling up on Zaku. I've mostly just been working on trying to, like, upgrade my arsenal, because I've got a lot of frames. I do mean a lot of frames. Let's see, switch over to our leveling frame. There we go. We have... Ash Prime, Atlas Prime, Banshee Prime, Chroma Prime, Emperor Prime, Equinox Prime, Excalibur Umbra, with his swanky-ass scarf here. Frost Prime, Gara Prime, Garuda. I haven't made... Have I gotten Garuda Prime? I don't remember. I don't think I have, no. Grendel, Gyre, Harrow Prime, because that's the only Harrow I was able to get, unfortunately. Hildren, Hydra Prime, Inaros Prime, Ivara Prime, Lavos, Limbo Prime, Loki Prime, Meg Prime, Mesa Prime, Mirage Prime, Nekros Prime, Neza Prime, Nidus Prime, Nova Prime, Nyx Prime, Oberon Prime, Octavia Prime, Revenant, Rhino, Saren, Rhino Prime, sorry, Saren, Sevagoth,
Operator?
Titania Prime, Trinity Prime, Valkyrie Prime, Vauban Prime, Volt Prime, Wisp, Ureli, Zephyr Prime, and Zaku. Okay, Zaku, chill out a bit. I've been mostly just trying to collect all the frames, ideally. I'd like to get at least one variant of every type of frame. What's your MR? 19. So decent. We're getting there.
Yo.
I don't really pay much attention to mastery rank, mostly because I'm still pretty bad at it. Modding is not my skill, unfortunately. I'm okay at some stuff, but modding just ain't my thing, you know? Should probably do some excavation. Actually, I made a quick Discord. Well, thank you. I'll have to... I don't know what the Discord is yet, but... Not the best, not the worst. Well, you know what? I can try to improve on it over time. I can definitely try to improve on overtime if you're willing to toss it over my way. Because, I mean, I don't know anything about, like, actually, like, handling Discord servers, but I'm sure there are YouTube videos, right? It can be done. It can be done. Zada's Whisper. Are you singing a chair today? Indeed, indeed, it is new. And it's one of the things that made me be late today. Because I got a little sidetracked. I lost track of time, I was late to start the stream. It was awkward as hell, but you know, it worked. What's your Discord? Let me get to a point where I can do that, and I will send it to you. Bop these guys. Zada's Whisper does not last long, does it? Oh no, actually that's pretty freaking long, actually. Never mind. What am I talking about? Let's see. So if I grab this Void Trace, yeah, okay. Hopefully we get some good stuff out of this Neo hunt, you know? Hopefully. I am thinking of like, what's the term? Not contracting, but commissioning, that's the word. Commissioning somebody to do a background for me, like so that I can have a start of stream background, you know? Come on. Okay. I am not a good sniper. Not in this game, at least. Mostly so I can have something to, like, start streams with. Have a little bit of a chat with chat, you know? I think it would be cool. I'm just trying to figure out, like, the exact details of said background. Because I'm not entirely sure yet. I've got some ideas. Let's see, if we grab this, that is already full, so we just need to kind of give this thing some power. I'm thinking I'll grab my Discord for you once I finish up the 200 cryotic requirement. It'll give us a few seconds. I should be able to pop in and grab that, like, real quick, without much issue. Spin to win with war, because why not? I do find it funny that if you spin too much, it causes you to stagger. Because of course. Ah, god damn it. We almost got that one. Almost. Very close. But that is what happens. Grasp of Lock. Excellent. We have some gun stealing tech that we can use now. Give me your guns. You're not allowed to have them. I required bullet. Wait, do they only show up when I've got my... Oh. Yeah. Sorry about that. The bot. It's the bot. I'm not sure what symbols it was picking up on. Just, you know, ease up a bit on the symbols. Just a little bit. There we go, 3,000 credits. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That'll help. I mean, not by much. Everybody loves the frickin' 3,000 credit cash, don't they? Well, thank you for the follow, darling. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you. I'm an Axolotl VTuber. I mostly just hang out and play video games with chat, you know? Hang out with chat, talk with chat, that sort of stuff. How you doing?
The excavator has lost power. Find another cell.
We're doing a little bit of grinding, you know. Getting the I had two. Really, that's it. Only 2 symbols. I will have to pull back a bit on the bot then, because that's a little low. I'm thinking something like 10 or so symbols is a little excessive. But 2? That's not enough. I'll make sure to change that once we finish the stream, you know? Do some void damage. Excellent. Right. Somebody suggested I dash through them. does seem to work, actually. How you doing, by the way, darling? Good? Good, I hope? Let's see if we can... Yeah, there we go. Shoot him in the back. And 3 is still not enough to trigger my, my limit there. I'll have to fiddle with the bot a bit, you know? Alright, once we select our reward, we can quickly go... Bratton. Alright, let me quickly extract this. Mode, my account. It's fine. Profile. Okay, well, I can't activate it while having streamer mode engaged. My apologies. Woke him up. I have no idea who the heck Mokamop is, but fair enough. I suppose you could use that to see what they're playing, yeah. I usually only shout out the people who are, like, the streamers who actually come by and say hi. That is an interesting dash. Her skeleton comes out for a second. She's got a jump scare for her dash, for God's sake. Yeah, I can't access my my Discord while streaming. My apologies. It'll have to wait until after. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see if we can bop these guys, give them a nice little smacking, you know. Yoink some guns. It can be a little intense, yeah. I get why they did it, and I'm not against it, but still. Streamer mode is strong. I do really appreciate that it prevents the little pings from hitting every single time, though. Otherwise, I would just have to turn off Discord every single time, you know? Let's see. You can disable certain parts, but I'm still afraid to, despite not having desktop capture even enabled. Yeah, same here. I captured my desktop like once, and that was for like modding Cataclysm, but that was it. Because I was trying to make a mod for Cataclysm, one of the most easiest games that you can modify. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead is literally just make a JSON file. You're fine. Done. Doesn't need any more work. It is very easy to mod, but yeah, the game's... I don't know. I fell off the bandwagon of Cataclysm after a bit, mostly just because it's got some annoying things that have been added in that I'm not a fan of. Although I have heard Bright Nights is better for that. I might want to try that. Because Bright Nights is a modification of it. Gaze, deny. Might as well try out deny. What could go wrong, you know? Nuke him with a deny. Use. Gaze. Get that guy's weaponry. Stab him in the face. There we go. Plenty of damage. There we go. Using a different message, let's see if it triggers. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't. Hopefully it'll go through. Yeah. Okay then. God damn, that is one aggressive bot. I'm gonna have to scale that back. My apologies. Let's see if I can quickly do that right now. Cloud bot. Symbol protection, preferences. Oh, okay then. Minimouse symbols, maximouse symbols. Number of symbols before the system starts to detect. Apparently it's detecting 5. Maximum. Oh, it's probably the percentage. Let's kick this up to 10. That should change it. There we go. It might count numbers as symbols. It could also be the percentage of the message, because it also apparently pays attention to that? Interesting. Yeah, I got that equipped. There we go. Might as well break open some Neos, right? What could go wrong?
The scanner has picked up a target.
We're leveling up anyways. We need the levels badly.
Excavator is
Just be aware.
powered and
It will be live streamed, so you know, be careful about that. I gotta be aware of what I'm streaming. You know, unfortunately,
the excavator has run out of
text does get streamed out into the interwebs. Let's see what we got here. Plenty of corpus just hanging around like pricks. Steal their guns because they don't need them anymore. They're our guns. Indeed. We must seize the means of shooting. No longer shall it be in the hands of the capital elite. Let's see. So if I go this way, I can grab this power cell, bring it over here, but that leaves it a little bit low on the other side. Which isn't ideal, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Pick this up. There we go, we got a burst of friend. That'll assist us. Steal our guns. They're my guns now. A communist or a really good capitalist. Either or. Well, she's a spooky, scary skeleton, you know. So there is that.
the relic has been
Yeah, it works.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Seize the means of shooting. There we go. Yeah, not a perfect animation, but you know, it happens. There we go. Bop off some shots into them. Make them a little more soft. A little more squishy, you know? Deny. Not exactly a great laser. I guess you could get it to be like lined up, but it's not a great laser. Cues and gaze. I don't remember what gaze does. I think it just holds things in place, if I remember correctly. Well, we'll be able to test it. It's not exactly hard to.
Dig complete.
We should be able to do it pretty easily.
Has just been rewarded.
Hello, Bursa. Yeah, it holds them in place. Okay, well that's fine. Gogake Prime. Some nice fisticuffs equipment. Not bad, not bad. They're like punching gloves, they're like boxing gloves, but a lot more vicious. You know, instead of padding, it's all metal. So there's that. A C2, Orthos, Corvus. Huh. Heading out after the stream. If you message me, I might answer. Fair enough. Indeed, off plays Punchy Punch. They're like the exact opposite of boxing gloves. They're designed to maximize injury. Come on, I need that. Okay, well, I can't get Grasp Block if I've got no energy, can I? Unfortunate. They're the polar opposite. Bop him. Get the hell out of there so we don't die immediately. Let's see what we got here. There should be a couple places here that we can use pretty easily. It's a question of, like, actually protecting it at this point. I do really like, I don't know. I want to go back to Lavos at some point. I do enjoy Lavos, and I finally have his proper gun. The Cedo. Because Lavos is such a weird gimmick for him. He has no power. It's all cooldowns. All of it is cooldowns. Which is interesting, you see. Because it means that you don't actually need energy, like, at all. Are they okay? Seem to be a little frozen there. Just a little bit. I wonder, if you were to throw Warcry onto Zaku... Hildren and Lavos, you seem to hate energy. Yeah. I like being able to spam my abilities, you know? If I can't cast my ability 3 times in a row, it's not... Is it really worth it? Is it? I don't know. So I'm thinking what we might want to do is replace Zada's Whisper with, what's it called? Warcry. Befriend a Hero Trinity player. Oh god, yeah. I've seen those things happen. I am a fan of Trinity, because she's got the freaking energy vampire. The only problem with Trinity is that when you're playing with pickup groups, it's not uncommon for your group to just kill the person you put energy vampire on.
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
You have no idea how often it has happened where I will just place down energy vampire and immediately gets shot down. Just instantly, it's gone. It's the worst. I am also a big fan of Grendel, but god damn, Grendel eats energy like he eats everything. He is not energy efficient. He's not exactly a green Warframe. Let's try run low duration EV. Yeah, fair enough. Does it, if you slow down, or not slow down, lower the duration on Energy Vampire, does it actually cause it to, like, switch over to just pulsing it out really quickly? Low duration, max range, like 200 strength, goes off really fast. No kidding. I might have to try that build. So it just does a gigantic pulse of energy. Just there. My words are slurring together. It just pulses off one gigantic burst of energy.
Keep it powered and protected from enemy.
Words hard. Oh yeah, that does affect his shields pretty decently. That is something. Not bad. Could be better. Let's see if we can do some stuff with our Snipetron here, now that we got wide open spaces. Gotcha. Snipetron isn't great, but some people swear by it, so I'm gonna try it at least. Let's see, any target. You will do. Yeah, I don't know why this game even has sniper rifles, to be entirely blunt. This is a horde clearing game, not exactly a accuracy type game. Let's see if I can pop them. Let's see. Okay, these guys are standing still. I can do a little bit of damage to them. Steal these guys' guns so they can't do their thing.
Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
Lock them down.
An artifact has been proceed to the dig
Done. Come on, let me up. I see a Moa.
covered.
Big whiffs. And Axie, I see. Not bad.
Power cell for the
I feel kinship with the Axie relics, you see. An Orthos Prime. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I will definitely have to try that Trinity build you suggested out. I don't know if I have the... I might have the low duration, or the duration lowering one. So that might work. I don't know, I don't think I have all of the the corrupted mods. Where they improve one thing but then lower another thing. I'm just gonna switch out of the Snipetron. Because I'm sure it's a little bit gross to swap in and out of zoom in every single time I do it.
excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
Right over here. True Steel. Critical chance for heavy attacks, eh? Not bad, not bad. It is really funky how Zada does that whole, like, disassemble her body and then reassemble it in order to dash. Like, look at that thing. Just completely disassembles and reassembles. It's spoopy is what it is. You could say she's a spooky, scary skeleton. I swear, it was made as like some sort of shitpost. Zaku is an interesting frame, I gotta admit. A very weird one. I don't know why she exists. I know it's not technically an he or she, but I mean... I just default to she with the frames. I don't know why. It feels weird to call it an it, you know? Let's get the hell out of this area. There we go. If they want to keep extracting, that's absolutely fine, but nah. I don't feel like doing high level stuff for, or at least not high level, but higher level stuff for A cycles. Supremely spooky. I'm kind of curious what Warframes they sent in to make Zaku. Because Zaku's a composite. She's made of a few different lost Warframes. I wonder if we could ever get those Warframes that were making up Zaku. I mean, yeah, some of the abilities would be locked in, just flat out. Likely they're 3s, but...
Excavator destroyed. Protect the remaining dig sites.
She's clearly unstable. Huh. And she's got lots of holes in her. I guess that explains the low health, huh? Creepy. Very creepy. Oh, hey, Harrow. Nice to see you, Harrow.
The excavator has lost power.
Okay, so. I'm thinking it's worthwhile going ahead and using Lavos for a bit, because if I remember correctly, the idea is that we use Cedo with Lavos. Cedo being his signature weapon. So let's quickly get rid of the Snipetron, because it's... Oh no, we already have the Cedo, don't we? Yeah, okay, we don't have to get rid of it. We got the Snipetron, it's... eh. But for now, let's equip something a little more interesting. Lavos, the Master Alchemist. His abilities are weird. He takes his various powers, throws them together, slams them together like some sort of like how do I put it? Lego blocks to make certain elemental damage types. Makes them funky stuff. He's got quite a bit of funky stuff, to be fair.
Chosen Warframe suits you.
But it allows him to basically cover everything. Okay, launch a glaive that ricochets off surfaces and bursts of elemental damage, then perforate enemies with primary fire's precision buckshot. Damage increases with each status effect afflicting a target. Lavos will transmutate a small portion of any ammo pickup to shotgun ammo when wielding his signature Cedo. I see. Could be useful, could be useful. Definitely gonna want to keep this because I absolutely adore Lavos, so I'm gonna keep him. What do we got here? Multi-shot, clearly. Obviously. That's just a given, honestly. Point blank. Yeah, we can use that. Primed point blank, which I haven't boosted yet. I do want to get that. Toxic barrage. Do you have anything that affects status application? Shotgun Savvy does boost status chance. Nano Applicator does boost status chance. Toxic Barrage boosts status chance. Frigid Blast boosts status chance, but we don't have the area for it. Okay.
Operator? Ordis wonders.
This'll work, I
what are you
think.
thinking about?
The more status chance we have on the Cedo, the more it's gonna cause, you know, problems for the enemies. Do we have anything to level up aside? Yeah, Silva and Aegis. Fiery Sword and Shield. Who knows how the hell this works? Like, how the hell does that fire even protect you at all? 11th Storm. Final Harbinger. Clearly we're gonna have to put on... What kind of damage is this? It is... Oh, it's entirely heat. Okay, then. Well, then, that's something. I wasn't aware that was entirely heat. But okay. We'll work with it. We'll work with it. I can't use any of these elemental effects. I guess I could use Pressure Point, couldn't I? Yeah, we can use Pressure Point. And that'll help out. Yeah, Sylvan Aegis are basically just sword and board. Okay, then. Not bad. Not bad at all. The other thing I really greatly appreciate with Lavos is that he got me through to getting, what was his name? Grendel. Grendel was a pain in the butt, and I didn't really have to work too hard with it because I had Lavos, and Lavos has insane survivability. People like to shit on his Ophidian Bite, but I love the Ophidian Bite. It's a really useful ability. What should we go grind out? I guess we can go pop open that Axie, can't we? If we do this capture mission, we can open up the O5 and K7. Yeah, let's pop that open. Let's pop this sucker right open. Who knows what we'll get, but... I would love to see a Lavos Prime. Because the Lavos design is so weird and funky, you know? It's all... I don't know. How do I put it?
Don't forget the reactant. You need more to open.
It's like he's almost got a fungal growth on his head, almost. He's got like that shelf mushroom look.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Clearly acid.
Clear target.
I don't know, maybe that'll work.
Track them down quickly.
I don't really know what the infestation is weak to, so...
The captain has been escorted to the extraction point. Well done.
Oh, well, I don't have the reactant, so...
Will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Start the fight if you want it.
That's not a bad shot. That is not a bad shotgun. Not at all a bad shotgun. I go this way. Ah, there's some reactant. There we go. That'll do it.
That's it.
I also like his passive that does give you some reason to pick up energy as well.
That did it. Here.
Because while Lavos can actually use energy, what he can do is he can make it so he doesn't get status effects, period. Anytime he picks up an energy ball, he gains a immunity to status effects for a little bit. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, okay, that does a lot of damage. Noted. Cool. Lavos is actually pretty freaking nasty with Cedo. Especially since Cedo freaking... It looks almost like it homes in. God damn. That is terrifying. If I go down here... God damn it. A lot of screen flickering because of it. There we go. Hello! Effective. Very effective. Straight through here. And into here. Cedo is great, and the auto mutation with Lavos makes it so simple to use.
Stay focused.
Absolutely.
Unit approaching.
The thing from what I hear, the main reason he runs Cedo with Lavos is because it applies tons of status. Which, you know, the whole thing with Lavos is Catalyze. Say what you will, Catalyze is kinda the thing. Almost entirely the thing, honestly. If you don't have status effects on a bunch of enemies, then like, what the hell are you doing as Lavos? Why would you ever do that? Sinister Reach, Speed Trigger, nothing too useful. Just exists. Fire accuracy. Yeah, sure. I literally said today, couldn't you complete any of those kill 150 enemies with a... Yes, absolutely. Yes. The answer is yes. Lavos does every single one of those kill X enemies with element. With ease, because he doesn't care. He does every element. You could probably do Blast and Meltdown at the same time. It would take effort, don't get me wrong, but it's doable.
Let's get back to it.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the worst. But, you know, Lavos got your back. Anybody running these? No, nobody's running Steel Path. That's unfortunate. Poor Steel Path. He tries so hard. Ooh, no way we can't. Well, maybe we can, Sortie. Can we, Sortie? Yeah, we can, Sortie. Excellent. Because I don't really care about the ranking of Cedo. The important part is that it applies status effects. Status effects are king, and that's all that matters. Apply status effects, nuke them. Catalyze. Alright, they're already... Okay, so A and B are handled. C is pretty much handled. Ew. Damn it. Big whiffs. Cool. It is also a really funky weapon, to be fair. What the hell? There's a Cephalon fragment somewhere around here.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Huh. How do I get there? Over here? Ah, you cheeky bastard. Let's get in there. I also don't like the Alid Lab Nornite missions, you know? They're really annoying to find. Like, absurdly annoying to find. Especially since they only show up in this tile set. I mean, the Alid Labs are something, but I've just been ignoring the lab mission. Yeah, that's fair. You know, that's fair. I don't even know how to get in there.
Get to extraction.
Like, where the hell do you find these lab missions? Or at least where the lab missions want you to go. Always in the most obtuse locations, and you have to open them somehow. Hello! Nice to have you. Send out our corrosion. I don't play enough to get super far on Nightwave. So long as I have enough to get the 19 I need, I'm good. Yeah, that's the main thing. I have done a decent amount of Nightwave. The last time I had that, sorry, the last season of Nightwave. Words are hard. Last season of Nightwave, I managed to get up to, I think, like, rank 60 or something like that. A little ridiculous. I was mostly spending them on, like, cosmetics, because Nightwave drops a lot of those. A lot of the really nice cosmetics, too. The hats, you know. I do appreciate that they let you get some of the skins and all that from Nightwave and from Baru. From Kitir. Mr. Kitir. Do I actually have the other hat for Lavos? Yeah, I got Cordatus. Why not? We'll run with Cordatus for a bit.
If I may say, operator, your chosen Warframe.
It's a little weird, but yeah, it's a rebreather. What are you gonna do, right? Snake dreads. Lavos has some weird lore, you gotta admit. He's got some real funky lore. And I don't know why. Apparently the dude transmuted a person into a snake. I don't know how that works, but you know, I guess it does. Supposedly. How the hell Lavos did that, I don't know, but actually maybe there's more details in the Lavarian. Yeah, actually, I'll check the Lavarian after this Axie. Because I know the Laverian goes into some detail on it.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open the relic. Found fissure.
Look at all these enemies.
Use that
Let's reduce our cooldowns.
you are going to
Would you look at that?
want to open that relic. You found a target.
I do love me some elemental damage. Don't you? Nothing but elements. Oops, all elements.
Unit approaching. We can
The other thing that Lavos really shines in is dealing with the Prophet Taker, just because the Prophet Taker doesn't have any shields that are immune to Lavos. Lavos does everything. He doesn't care.
inside.
He can set up to do some serious damage.
Escorted to the extraction point. Well done. That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested.
Alright, over here.
Go away, or
Through
aim at the
here.
fire to draw it out.
Through here. Yeah, okay, we got the things we needed, so we should be fine. It's not a problem. God, the glaives are so much just like autopiloted. I don't even really have to aim for them, they'll just go. I do appreciate that about the glaives.
The juggernaut. I think you made it angry.
There we go. Cause some damage. Meltdown. Early Act pods, of course. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Although if I wanted to farm Juggernauts, I'd probably just go to Deimos. I'm not sure why the Martian moon is so... How do I put it? Gross? Why does Mars have AIDS? I don't get it. I guess the idea is that Sun got the dropped a spore pod or something, and that caused an infestation. But still, like, why do they have to give a planet AIDS? I don't get it. Yeah, same here. Why would they do this? Wait, hold on. The glaive doesn't take any ammo. What the frickin' hell? I know that it was this side of where it doesn't even look like anything. It's just a hunk of flesh, basically. Basically. Don't get me wrong, I think it's rad. It does look cool. They did a really good job on the environmental design. It's just weird. Like, how the hell did the infestation manage to, like, capture an entire planet? Or, I guess, the moon? I guess I shouldn't question that too much. I mean, the Lotus stole the moon, so there's that. But still, it's weird. Why? Laverian Lavos. I do like the Laverian.
Try not to touch anything.
Hello, Drussus. Deimos is much better than Fortuna and Poe. Hello, Drussus. Lavos.
Lavos, the transmuter, called by some anachronistically the alchemist. Transmutation.
Yeah.
A superstitious process from long ago in which deranged old
Yep.
men heated stinking substances over fires of dung, thinking they could make gold. No.
I see.
For the Orokin, it was a darkly potent, forbidden science. They were not squeamish, nor moral. So
Wait.
what profound taboos must this art have violated?
What the hell is a
No
Javi?
transmuter was more dreaded than Yavi.
Oh, Yavi, that was his name.
The abhorred,
Okay.
the filth speaker. The
Huh.
Orokin feared him so greatly that they whispered he might somehow survive even the Jade
Funky.
Light, just as a severed snake was once believed to grow a new head. So
The
instead,
crawling serpent.
he was imprisoned that his evil might be contained, if not quenched. His jailer was a brute of a warframe named Lavos.
I see. Spooky. Very spooky, even. Lavos' serpents. Oh, hello, little noodle friends. It's the Danger Noodles. On their own.
The prison of Dabaoth Kra no longer stands. Both it and the slumped Venusian mountain peak upon which it stood were long ago obliterated. We have only
I see.
records to tell us what went on there. Yavi was a scrawny, hairless man, scaly with skin disease. In reluctant recognition of his Archimedean status, he was permitted to wear the white robe. Now, a befouled, ragged garment. 2 tattooed serpents crawled up each bony arm from elbow to wrist. Lavos, we are told, was attentive to his prisoner. He administered the prescribed soup, water, and beatings with the same punctual fidelity. These are recreations of Lavos's own snakes. No mere tattoos, but living, bioferrous exoflesh.
Exoflesh being the material used by Warframes, if I remember correctly. They're basically the same material as them. Yeah. Because Warframes aren't technically metal, they're not meat, they're neither. They're both. They're really weird. That was the serpents. The Vitum Siandana.
Observers at the prison reported that Yavi was frequently whispering to Lavos. There was some concern among the wardens.
Okay.
But they dismissed the whispers as mere posturing. Yavi's walls began to fill up with scrawlings.
My boyfriend just played through the sacrifice and watching Excalibur Umbra turn to steel was so sad.
First,
Yeah.
simple symbols,
Yeah.
but as time passed, they became more elaborate. It was as if the Archimedean was turning his cell into a demonic temple, baiting his captors. There was even an image of Lavos, resplendent in his Cyandana of office.
Oh,
An
Cyandana.
attempt
Interesting.
at a curse. Lavos was ordered to beat him harder, and duly did so.
Of course he was.
With the blood on the wall, Yavi drew a snake. An appeal, no doubt, to his depraved idol. Floor washer Bekran Zaft, the sole survivor of Dabaoth Kra, would later tell of how Lavos would stride from cell to cell, weighty shotgun in hand, clubbing and beating as required. The
God
nightmares
damn.
still haunted her.
Yeah, I really want to see more of those Umbras, honestly. Because Excalibur Umbra is, like, frickin' amazing. But I want to see what the other frames went through, that sort of thing. Because I get the feeling that Excalibur Umbra was kind of a bit of a special case. Not all the frames would have had to deal with ballast, right? I mean, we know Titania was her own thing. She was made by the Archimedean... What was her name? The biologist Archimedean. So we know that she wasn't made by Ballast. I'm curious what the other Archimedeans were like, you know? We already know what Yonta is like. Or Data Summit.
The Warden's records reveal an increasing unease with Yavi's...
Exactly, Archimedean living forest lady.
Regardless of the potential risk, they determined that he should be executed. After a fashion.
Cellular reversal.
Cellular reversal.
Ew.
Yavi would be reduced to a mere biological pulp with no more sentience
Spooky.
than bread mold. But the executioner, no jailer wanted to be the pobber to bell that cavat.
Makes
So
sense.
Lavos received this ceremonial helm, along with the power to reconfigure organic matter. He could be their instrument.
Okay.
Walls, floor, and ceiling of the cell were, by now, overwritten with text.
Spooky.
Lavos watched over Yavi continually.
I want more lore.
Zaft tells us that, curiously, Lavos no longer beat the prisoners in the other cells. Even when the inmates shoved one of their hated fellows into his path, expecting a bloody beatdown. Lavos merely waited for him to get back to his feet before moving on.
Okay. Yeah, want more lore. I would totally see that, yeah. Zephyr being an Arcwing Dax who flew ridiculously fast. I could definitely see that. Or like a railjack pilot who took out some sentient warship or something. That would be really cool. Because Excalibur was just a really, really good swordsman, right? Or if, like, Saren was, like, a disgraced Archimedean that created a virulent poison that killed off a lot of people. And thus was made into a Warframe. The probe! I do like the transmutation probe. It's an adorable little thing. The boy. Sent forth the boy.
What actually was this forbidden practice of transmutation that terrified the Orokin so? At its pinnacle, it was nothing less than the purposeful elevation of consciousness. To the Orokin, prisoners of their endless golden dream, the thought that a person could rise above their station was anathema. Transmutation could turn commoners into kings, or riches into garbage. Worst of all, it could teach people not to be afraid. I have seen a preserved image of Yavi's cell. His scrawlings were not demonic sigils and barbarous texts, but star charts, evolutionary trees, genome structures. Yavi was not defying Lavos with these cryptic daubings in his own blood. He was enlightening him.
Spooky.
Not dark sorcery at all, but radiant science. And the snake? A symbol not of corruption, but of healing. Yavi was a teacher. He might have taught millions. Now he had only one student. But that student was attentive.
And very, very frickin' powerful. Warframes are not something to be messed with. And that was probably their main mistake. Oh, hold on. You can see in the shadow, the jar isn't actually in there. Instead, you got, like, this coiling tube. I guess that's how they deliver the stuff to the... What is that? Ampule? Up at the top? Not bad, not bad. Interesting design. And the Cedo shotgun.
Bekran Zaft says this of Execution Day. The jailers gathered in the auditorium with a slow, funereal tread. Lavos escorted Yavi to the execution dais. He gently raised a hood over Yavi's head, cobra-like. He turned, then, to face the Orokin Warden, shotgun trembling in his mighty hands.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Zaf says, was absolute. But then, from beneath the hood, came a whisper. Yavi had some final words for his student.
I see.
The Orokin jailer shifted uncomfortably, looked to his functionaries. Would the execution even take place? Lavos gave a stiff bow to Yavi and activated his power. Yavi's skin peeled off in one grisly sloughing.
God damn.
Into a biological soup.
That sounds painful as hell.
Went up from
God
the
damn.
Jailers. Lavos gathered the remains of Yavi tenderly in his hands. A soft glow emanated from them.
Okay then.
As, in one horrible moment, Yavi's Orokin oppressors realized
Dun
what
dun
they
dun.
beheld. And then, panic. Lavos was transmuting the remains. A twining, living snake seethed up Lavos's left arm. Yavi, transformed, and still, after a fashion, alive, just as they had feared. A second snake coiled around his right arm, this one sprouting from Lavos's own flesh.
And then he murdered them all, of course. That is generally how these stories end, isn't it?
And right, bathing the hapless, screaming jailers and functionaries and their warden in icy vitriol. Not one survived. Not for long. anyway. And Bekran Zaft? Lavos bowed to her and moved on.
Yeah, that makes sense. What's in the barrel? Could it be a snick? And there's Lavos in all his glory.
They say that Lavos often takes counsel from his serpents. One is his brutal advice.
That habit of loading up 9-hour Warframe lore videos and then actually listening to them all. Oh god. It sounds intense.
Much like the snake, Lavos is easy to misjudge. The serpents that poison can also cure. He may have been a monster in his previous life, but he was able to achieve something that eluded the most powerful of the Orokin. He changed. Moreover, he changed himself. Yavi may have helped and instructed, but the will to change must have begun with Lavos. Perhaps we all have that golden gleam coiled within us somewhere, ready to slither forth from its old skin. We must only beware that we do not condemn as devilish that which we do not yet understand.
Congratulations. Well done, voice actor. Well done. He did a really good job at bringing that text to life. God damn. I sure as hell couldn't have done better. But yeah, Lavos has some weird powers. So I want to know, like... Okay, so we know the background of Lavos, and we know the background of Excalibur. We probably have the background for... What else in the Lavarian is here? Atlas, Grendel... Well, we don't actually have much of information on Atlas. We just know that he was in a siege of some sort. Grendel, we have some idea. Ivara, not really. At least I don't think so. Ash, we do. Neza, Nova, and Goss. Nah, they got more in there now. It used to just be Lavos, Goss, and Grendel, but they expanded, you see. They did pretty well at that. How much fragments do I have, anyways? I'm missing some on Mercury. I'm missing some on Jupiter. On Phobos. Oh, geez, I'm missing quite a few, honestly. Fortuna fragments, Gas City fragments, Undiscovered. The Lost One.
Instead of striking it, the Lost One. He extends a hand to the Eidolon? God, no! What was he thinking?
So this also has the same thing as the rest of them. Each and every one of these. Okay. So, I can't wait to listen to Neza's. I think... I don't know. But each and every one of these images here has... I don't know if anybody you know, but... You can basically... There's always going to be this little sound. Yeah, right there. You hear it? It guides you to a specific point on the message, basically. And if you go to that little exact point, you get a little bit of extra information. Some knowledge, you know. Valuable knowledge. Citizens. Oh, that's probably... These first ones, I think all the way up to, like... here? Give or take? I don't know exactly. Is all telling the story of Ordis and where he originates from. I really want to go through that, because Ordis is honestly, he's an interesting character. An unfortunate character, but an interesting one nonetheless. Yeah, sure, why not spy? Why not spy? Why not? I do really like Ordis. The poor bugger. He's, disliked by some, but I feel bad for him. He deserves better. He was originally Dax, but... unfortunate. Reload. Move around. Blast them with shots. Wait, does the glaive do different... If I load it up with viral, does it start doing viral damage? No, no it doesn't. I was thinking... But no, no. It is not that way. Fair enough. Yeah, it'll be fine. Ordis is a happy Cephalon, that's what counts. He's happy now. He is now. Poor bugger. He deserves better. I don't know about the other Cephalons, though. I'm kind of curious what the hell Cimaris was made from. Because Cimaris is a frickin' psychopath. Who made up that guy? Was he some sort of, like, murderer? And then got turned into a Cephalon or something? I mean, that is possible. I just don't know. I do really like the lore of Warframe, if nothing else. Because it's so weird. You can legitimately have, like, probably convert himself from mortal. That is also possible. Some sort of messed up Archimedean that just decided, you know what, I need the knowledge, give. Give! He's got about as much care for life as most, Archimedeans do, from what, we've heard. He's pretty messed up. But I don't know if that is what he came from, because from my understanding, making somebody into a... Have you done the new war quest? Yes, I have. Indeed I have. I know that glassing, as it's called, turning somebody into a Cephalon, is considered a punishment. But I don't know otherwise. I must ask, have you done the new war quest? I assume so, but, you know. Still need to ask. Reload and go in. There we go. Just pop that bad boy open. Take this path. Whoop. Straight up here. There we go. Done all the story. I have done Angels of Zariman too, yes. There is another, I know there is another Cephalon there. It's still just as sort of like, you know, unhinged. Not as unhinged as the bugger. Mr. Cimaris. Has no idea what year it is. True. Pop this open. Let's just give them something to play with. Pop that open. There we go. Not exactly a clean extraction, but an extraction nonetheless. She's a little stuck in her precepts, which feels like mind control at that point. Yeah, just a bit.
From little things, big things grow, dreamers.
To the point where there's even missions where you have to let her, quote-unquote, teach you. Yeah. The question is what the hell Cimaris is. I know Suda is also a Cephalon, but she's not as, psychopathic, I guess. She's the nicer Cimaris. Doesn't require murder, you know. She's just chill about it, yeah. And the Orkin were messed up. Basically. Now if you cross her, then she gets pissy. But, you know, that's a different matter entirely. Pop that open. Not sure what the blue lights are about, but okay. Let's crack this code right open. There we go. So many ospreys. Oh, she sends ospreys. Well, I get something very different. There we go. Bop him. Yeah, she's mad at me. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is.
Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. You got it.
Eye rollers.
Data is still intact.
Over here. The Red Veil send charges despite having no connection to the infested. Yeah. They're interesting. I guess they just sort of ran out of ideas of what to send. I'm not sure what the hell is up with the Red Veil. They exist, but like, they couldn't really send Red Veil assassins every time, no. Not every time, sadly. I mean, they do have a mob for it now, right? They could send the Red Veil, what are they called? The ones from Hero's Quest. You know what I mean? They could send those dudes. Invigoration for Nidus. Arrow. Mirage. Jump resets. Jesus Christ, Mirage. Do you really need that? I'm just saying, do you really? Still need to get some stuff. I guess I need to go grab Caliban as well. Caliban can be done. I still need to get Oberon. A few others. I got some collecting to do, you know? But we got a pretty good flower wall so far. Straight over this way. Let's see if we can fit more... No, we can't fit more into there. Materai. We got a little bit of Materai we can spend on things. Not enough to actually do anything with it, but you know, it's something. Void fuel. Huh. Still contamination, void strike. Okay, well that's not great. There's a Newark, we can grab the energy pulse. Waybound, inner gaze. Huh. Okay, well that's something. Commit those changes, that should help a little bit.
Operator,
Just a bit.
Ordis wonders.
I don't think I've actually put a lens into this dude yet. I got a few focus lens. Not infinite amounts, but yeah, we can throw a Lua Materai. Might as well get some focus here. Something to work with. Let's see, we could do more Void Fissures, we could do Nightmares. We could do Syndicate. Yeah, let's do some Nightmares, actually. Nightmares have a slightly wider space. Oh no! A Nightmare mission? With energy drain? Oh no! What am I going to do? I can't use energy for abilities now. What a tragedy! My boyfriend constantly asks me what a corpus is, and I've honestly never cared enough to look it up. Corpus is Latin for a body, but if you're talking to, if you're talking about like Warframe specifically, I assume it's just like Corp Us. There you go. Name done. Warframe's got some interesting decisions when it comes to naming conventions. God damn, the Ceto does a lot of damage. Oh no, no energy. What am I going to do? Oh man. Are they the same species as Orkin, just lower class? No. Orkin were the ones who actually had access to Kuva. Granum Parvos was definitely not Orkin. I don't think he was even Dax. The Corpus were their own thing. Technically same species, but no, not the same class. Corpus are more of a Or I guess Orkin are more of a class than a proper species.
Shown me your hand. Now it is time to see what I have up my sleeve.
The heck has sleeves? My god.
Good. The tram has been rerouted. It will now draw power from your shields in order to keep moving forward. The tram is not going anywhere until you get these doors.
I do love the transmutation probe. It is a very useful tool.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah, no, Orkin were a, just a different, like, class. They use the Kuva to move themselves between bodies. They weren't really a full-on, like, different species, although I'm sure they would call themselves that. Now let's just deal with those guys real quick. What the hell is Zuki using? Oh, a Trinity! Well, there we go. Barbos was an Orkin that used Kuva to become Corpus. No. The Queens were Orkin, but they used Kuva to become the worm. And they kept kind of using it to bounce between bodies in order to keep themselves alive. The Queens were Orkin. From my understanding, Granum Parvos was not Orkin at all. Instead, he was just a really good businessman that managed to actually earn some modicum of respect from the Orkin. Some. Enough to earn Protea. As I'm sure he would put it. Yeah, let's just launch some glaives out. We don't even have to care. Just shoot it. Nah, we're keeping this core. Thank you. Thank you, Vahek.
You are making solid progress.
Meltdown. Okay, then. Okay, Warframe. Let's just throw some vials down. Give them something to deal with. Look at that probe. The sheer range of it is excessive. Uh-oh, have I gotten stuck in the Fomorian core?
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I might have gotten stuck in the Fomorian core. Ah, hell. He's from the Orkin era, but no, he's not Orkin. Thank you, Zuki. I can't get out of here, so I appreciate it. Oh, no, I can get out of here. Cool. Let's just quickly boost them. Get him back up. Yeah, no, he was maintained in, what was her name? Protea's time rift thing.
The Grineer must not be allowed to recover this core.
Okay, yeah, to delete their shields I need to go through them with the Void Dash. Gotcha. That makes sense. I guess. I wish they told me about this, but you know, whatever. We'll work with it. God, I love the Cedo. Doesn't even cost any ammo to do this. It just goes. It's great. So, okay. The only Orkin we know of that are alive right now is Alad V. He was a lower class Orkin, but he was Orkin. Especially since he refers to Tenno as betrayers. There's Yonta, who was preserved by the Void. There's Eularia and Trotty. Because, I mean, it's the Entrati, so there's that. Who else? Alid, Entrati... Well, the Entrati family, actually, is just... We'll just lump them together as one thing. Because they're basically one unit. Yonta... Who else? Rip grandfather, yeah. He didn't get the spores fast enough, you know? Who else would count? Because... Okay, actually, now I'm curious. I'm gonna look this up real quick. Warframe... Orokin alive. Orokin. There's the Grineer Queens, which are technically Orokin. Yep, that's nice. Who's still alive? Orokin language. Okay.
While I break into the network.
Ballas, yep, that's
Be
one.
prepared for heavy resistance.
Aladvi, Albrecht's dead. Alara's no. Avantis no. Ballas, yes. Aladvi and Ballas. Who the hell's Bilsa? Okay, I don't know who that is. Daughter, father, grandmother, Grineer Queens.
Got to find
Margulis.
Proceed and prepare.
Mother, otherwise known as Gamaitro, Eularia, and Tradi. Niall was glassed. Son. Oh! Okay, then Suda was a... Okay. Yeah, the one Grineer Queen. So Suda was actually an Archimedean. Okay. Interesting. I was unaware of that. I thought she was just like some assistant who got glassed or something. Because she's not an asshole like Samaris. Send out the Ceto's glaive, because the Ceto's glaive is ridiculous.
Those are the Queen's braids.
Yep, there's the braids.
Listen, the machines are coming to life. There's Kuba in the air.
Well, I mean, we can do this, so...
In and get ready to defend.
It's not that bad, is it?
The resonance frequency has changed. We're on to something, Tenno.
I'm a little worried about the number of the 7 on the Zerman who is presumed dead. I see. Where is that? Where is that Kuba? There it is. Got it.
Your operator farm is key. Target the other.
Easy peasy. Because now that Zerman is back, he could be alive in there. Oh, God, you're right. Oh, for God's sakes. Well, he's got a problem. At the very least, he's not exactly in a prime position now, is he? So there's that. Maybe that's the horror they were referring to. You know, the Zerman is a bulwark against the horrors of the void. Oh hey, an Orvius blade. Not bad. I still need to actually rank up Orvius. Come on. There we go.
Use your operator farm to strike those Kuba clouds.
No Kuva allowed. No Kuva for the queens. I gotta wonder what the hell Kuva comes from. Exactly. You know? I gotta wonder. Hopefully ripped apart by Void Angels. Hopefully. Dude deserves it, to be fair. There we go. I'm a good shot.
My siphon! I can't believe how useless you all are. Report for execution at once.
Let's go grab that data mass so we can actually do the actual work.
Stop the Queens from gathering any more.
Lord knows we need it. I'm hoping he gets, he's gotten ripped apart by Void Angels. He absolutely deserves it. Bugger is not exactly a good boy, you know? I wonder what we'd have to do to get up onto that member of the 7. Like, is it just, you have to be really good at science or something? I doubt it's just that. It's probably more political than that.
This will take a moment.
Probably.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
He was an executioner. Oh god, of course he was. Why can't the Orc ever just die? I mean, really? They're what, like 5,000 years old? No, hi, Alan. What was he doing on that ship? Who knows? Inspecting? Maybe to have like an Orc and presence out in the, Tau? Because I bet they'd be worried about having, the settlers think, oh, well, they're way over back in the Origin system. I mean, they can reach us here, right? They're probably a little worried about that. They seem like the type. Because it seems they didn't execute people on the ship, they just turned them into cephalons and dumped them into a server room. Of course they did.
Move on.
Of course they did. That's a little messed up. I guess you wouldn't be wasting human resources then, would you? God, the Orcans are just cartoonishly evil, aren't they? Pretty much just flat out cartoonish evil. Pure evil.
This will take a moment.
Brought a Cedo shot. There we go. Get some solid damage. Hopefully get some more Nightwave experience with this. Almost tripped that. Not happy about that. There we go. I mean, I can see the reasoning behind doing that. It's still messed up as hell, though. There we go. That's nice, Alan.
Still working on it. Continue to
That one guy who refuses to shut up, Alan V. Alan. He is indeed a lad.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
There we go, got him. It took me a few shots, but I got him. Detonate that so we get as much damage as possible. There we go.
We are finished here. Move on.
I do really like all of Lavos' abilities. They are just nasty. Especially the whole, yeah, I'm gonna melt your health. He was on the ship as the highest ranking member, so the Zerman would have someone fully in charge. Ah, I see.
Terminal spotted. Upload me.
That's an interesting reasoning, but sure, yeah, that makes sense. As like the captain of the ship.
This will take a
Because they would have had to have Archimedeans there as scientists and all that. Yeah. Well, yeah, not so much highest ranking anymore now, is he? I wonder how the Void Angels even work exactly. Because they said that if you succumb to the song, you become a Void Angel. What does that mean? Exactly. How does it... Do you start as like a small angel or something?
Still working on it.
Or do you just like twist out into that horrifying abomination? Is it quick? Is it slow? Are they even still in there? I wouldn't be shocked if they add in a addition to the Zerman that makes it so that you have to try to help some of the angels come back to them. That seems like the most reasonable thing to go to next, you know? There we go. Yeah, if you just mag dump into something, it'll eventually die. Yeah, the Cedo's not too bad on shooting.
We're against us, Tenno, but we did it.
Oh, sure, Lotus. The odds were against us.
We've got robots inbound.
Yeah, I know. But still, maybe. I could see it being a thing. The idea of the... You're forgetting that they're, like, half in the void, right? They are subject to the vast untime. Void angels that were killed could theoretically come back. And that's the thing. The Zeraman isn't like 100% in reality. It's like 50% in. I wouldn't be shocked if some of the Void Essence goes right back into the Void. Or something like that. I guess the Archimedeans on the Zeraman were once dead too, yeah. Spooky, spooky stuff. I'm hoping that the Archimedeans are... okay. I'm just glad the man on the wall is busy with us and not in that ship somewhere. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows what the hell it's doing. Although that giant frickin' statue thing is weird as hell. Gotta admit, not sure what the hell that was about. I know that's supposed to be the man in the wall's, like, true form or something, but... still. And then boom, it says, "Hey, kiddo." Oh, boy. That would be a surprise and a half. Yeah, the huge man in the wall. Not the small one, not the small one. The small,
The system needs you.
doppelganger of the Lotus. The big one. The Omega one. It is weird as hell. I don't know what the hell is going on there. I'm a little confused. Let's get into it. Albrecht and Shadi just killed him all those years ago. Yeah, but the man in the wall is a entity of the void, right?
Void cascades on multiple decks. We've got our work cut out for us.
Which is, you know, a problem. You only take a few fingers, yeah.
Remind them who
Wake and banish.
weapons with a touch of the void.
It didn't take us too long to clear this out, especially since we're playing with, our boy, Lavos, the Alchemist. God, Lavos is such a strange creature. Also, I don't understand how many fingers, since our Railjack has one and the Zeraman has one. Well, here's what I'm thinking. I get the feeling that because it comes from the man in the wall, it's not normal. It's not just a finger. Okay, then. Sure, lady. Let's just deal with these corpus, who have the exact same, belief. Well, that was a wasted transmute probe. So, if you remember back in the Zeraman storyline, they mentioned, hey, we've got all the Void Reliquary is secure, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. We can really get a replacement, assuming the containment holds. Which, in my mind, kind of implies that I guess I could siphon energy from the fingers, and the fingers could appear in each reliquary despite not being really there. That is also a possibility. But the containment they mentioned, either... Here's my headcanon. I think what is going on is that because they're from the Void, and the Void has some weird, you know, properties, it can manifest things. If it's not contained properly, what can end up happening is that the finger starts to, like, regenerate the man in the wall and start to, you know, rebuild him a little bit. That's what I think is going on. I don't know. That would explain why you'd be able to have a finger in your reliquary drive and a finger in this reliquary drive. All you'd have to do is, like, disgustingly enough, carve off a sliver of the finger, let it grow a bit, up to the point where you have enough to do whatever you need to do. and then contain it again and put it in the drive. Did they ever mention what caused the Zerman to crash or whatever? Not yet. I've gotten up to standing 3. But they mentioned that Hombask, Archimedean Yonta was the one who forced the... Uh-oh, Nate is down. Forced the jump. But Hombask was the one who sabotaged the biodomes to try to get her to not do the jump.
You found a terminal. Pop the data mass in there and defend it.
Which caused a lot of people to die from starvation.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
Alright, they'll defend if we want to find them. Yeah, rip all that potential food, exactly. That's as far as I'm aware. Ooh. Let's see. Angels over here. That's not bad. Just makes you think that the man on the wall kind of leaked out and blew it up. Yeah, maybe.
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
Found. Deal with this guy so we can theoretically deal with him. Hopefully. Send out our contamination wave. I don't exactly know what the hell the contamination wave is. I gotta admit. Pop this one. Yeah, no, that doesn't work, sadly. Yeah, it's at this defensive point. We just gotta defeat the angel. Shouldn't take us long, honestly. I hope. Gideon Bite. It's possible that he just sort of leaked out steadily and caused problems. It is possible. I just don't know if that's what happened.
That thing starts moving, and it will. Better know what to do.
Alright, that's fine. We'll deal with the Void Angel. This can be done. Give it a bite. Apply some poisons. Give it that. And boom. There we go. Catalyze. That's what I needed to get done. Okay.
Angel's trying to retreat into the void so it can heal.
There we go.
Follow it and stop.
Little openings could do some work, but you know, it is what it is.
You can't hurt it while those
Well, I've got the
use your void.
ability to make it so my jumps are cheaper, so there's that. I'm not sure what happened with the reliquary drive. It's entirely possible that the man on the wall offered to rail to save all the children. Why did I never know that?
It won't be shrugging battle.
Huh. Okay, good to know. There we go, we're back in. I mean, he offered to our character as well. I think he just offered it to basically everyone. There we go. Got 2 of them. He's got the other one, good. That'll help out quite a bit. There we go. Sink the shot in. I do really like the Sirocco. It's a really nice Void Blaster. It's a nice amp.
That's the way. Break it down, body and soul.
Melt it with the Catalyze. There we go. Void Plume Pinion. Bounce that around. That quest got confusing. When he offered the new war, I thought that was a present-day interaction occurring in memory. Well, that is also possible. Yeah, the new war is weird. The Untitled thing is frickin' weird as hell. I don't know how the hell that works. To be entirely blunt. The fact that they introduced Untitled means that a lot of things can suddenly be in all sorts of places. It is entirely possible. I hope that the very paradox does the time stuff better. A little bit, yeah.
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
Pop that. Although I'm not sure what the hell the Duviri Paradox is going to be about. Now that we had the new war and the Zariman coming into frame again. All I know is horses. But what about cars? Oh, we got a mission fail, huh? Well, okay. We got some experience, that's what matters. They put horses all over the Zariman to get people hyped. Yeah, but now we have the Zariman, so I mean... freaky horses. Thanks, thanks, Cephalon. I appreciate it. I need crests. How do we get crests? If I remember correctly, you get crests by basically just either A, doing missions, or B... Okay, yeah, we gotta do some quests specifically for the crest. Because I want to learn more about what exactly happened in the Zariman before it went... Yeah, they're hiding around the maps. You can also get them from these quests. There's always one crest in a map from my experience. So far I haven't seen a map that hasn't had a crest that I was really looking for, boy plumes. And the Snick. I really wish I could just change the aesthetics of the Snicks for, for Lavos.
Housekeeping time. There's whole sectors of the Zariman whose systems rotted ever since the jump. I've prepped you a data mass that'll bring them back under our control. But you'll need to pop it in at the right nodes and keep the system safe while it purges.
Okay, anything here? No crest? What, no crest? Really, no crest, okay. No crest, that's a shame. God damn it. Ah, well, what you gonna do, right?
Terminal in sight. You know what to do.
So confused as to how the Zariman was in the void. Came out, dropped the kids off, went back into the void. Came out again now. I don't... Yeah. That's a good question. Maybe they tried to do a second jump? Oh, we got a bobbin. I don't have to do it. I don't have to be here. So I can go do other things. Well, there we go. We got a bobbin. I gotta wonder, why is the man in the wall quote-unquote busy? He's in the vast untime. He can do whatever the hell he wants, really. He's not exactly limited by time, now is he?
Nearly done.
So why is he considered busy? He's just peeping around my ship. I see. Yeah, you're not keeping that shield up, buddy. Yeah, that is a thing. I've chosen one, no one else sees him. No, I've seen him like once or twice. He's rare, but he's not, he's not non-existent, you know? See him once a week. God damn. That is impressive. That's just, yeah. I can't apply... Man, I can't just start spamming elemental effects on him to get him to get, utterly bodied. That's unfortunate. I want to be able to just, like, stack up a bunch of memes. Just, like, have, like, nothing but status effects on them. Every single one. I also did put Rap Tap Tap as a sound alert for my stream. That could be egging him on at this point. Yeah, that is absolutely egging him on. Why would you do such a thing? That is fair. The man in the wall is a very, major character for this game, so that makes sense. I don't know. He's weird. I don't know what the hell is. Oh, even using the term he is kind of missing the point of the man in the wall, isn't it? Because the idea is that it's basically some sort of entity in the void. It's not even, like, human. It just takes the form of whatever it's looking at. Albrecht saw himself, you see yourself, the Lotus sees herself. It's like a mirror. It is a man in a wall, it's only cloned men so far we know. Well, no, it cloned the Lotus. And, I mean, the player character can be female, so that is possible, right? Yeah. Well, that's my assumption. Because we see our character when the man on the wall comes in on the real man on the wall.
Okay.
Right?
Scrubbing the system.
Okay. That was an interesting way of entering this level, sure. Let's just melt through them. Man, this kid is determined. Really? Do you mind? There we go. But when we ask the Lotus about what she saw, she gets really nervous.
Keep defending, please.
Which, I don't know about you, but that she kinda deflects pretty hard. I feel like that's probably trying to say that she also saw herself in there. I think it's more like a, the man on the wall isn't really so much given a shape whenever you look at it. It's more that it acts sort of like a mirror. It's inscrutable because it takes on your shape. Did she Nata or Margulis or Lotus like what?
Find us another.
I don't know. It depends on how you view the Lotus. I view the Lotus as like a synthesis between the two. So I have her as the Lotus skin. It's weird that you can give Lotus a skin, but I guess now you can give her a skin. Strange indeed. Nice shield drone. Actually, that's a really good shield drone, actually. Yeah, she never actually tells us how she sees herself. Just kind of asks you how you see her. Which is, Hey, somebody found a Void Plume Crest. Hell yeah. It's in here somewhere. Oh, it's right there. I mean, she's got to have an opinion on it, right? She's got to have one. And it does kind of matter if any other Orokin shows up. Because the moment the moment an Orokin comes in, she's gonna have to deal with that again. Not the Ballas romance novel thing. I don't know what the hell to call it. The messed up Ballas romance novel. Like nothing like so yeah, she has to have an opinion. Just kind of gotta. I don't know. I think that whole, well, how do you see me, Tenno, is kind of a cop-out on their part. I feel like they could have picked one pretty easily. I like Eidolon Lotus, but paying for a Lotus skin is weird. Yeah, I entirely agree with you. The fact that we can't give her a skin is just strange to me. Why? Oh yeah, there's a Void Plume here. Of course there is. I don't know, it's just strange. I don't get it. I'm not sure how I feel about making us able to change the Lotus's skin. I'm not sure how to feel about that. It's a little weird. I mean, it's the Lotus. She's supposed to be a character. She shouldn't be able to have, like, an interchangeable skin, right? She exists as the Lotus. I don't know. What the hell is Overlord Trooper wearing? Vaban Prime, but with some sort of Grineer helmet. It's not bad. It's an okay Grineer helmet, I gotta admit. They're running a Sybaris. If I recognize that right. No, that's a Fenmore. I have no idea what the hell Fenmore is. Oh my god. I have a particle cannon. Yeah! Look at the pretty colors. Oh my god. Look at that. Yeah, we got a crest, so that's good. That'll help. Hey, Qual mechanic is so annoying there. Yeah, I agree. But look at all those pretty colors. It's like fireworks, but a lot more lethal. I don't know why they... I also don't get why they made a Dormazone. Like, why? We already have 2 separate places for us to do missions from. What's the purpose of it?
No contamination on any of this gear.
At least not the dangerous kind, god damn it. Well, let's see what's in the Dormazone, shall we? Nothing wrong with it, we can do it. Okay, Oxalis. Goodbye, Oxalis. It's just sort of hanging out. Oh, hey, there's Temesia. Hello, Temesia. Good biological weapon. I wonder what's up with this place. Why do they give them so much space? And more... Even in space. Even in space, they've got more space than frickin' New York. Even in space. More furniture space, more money. Yeah, that's true. More furniture space, more money means more, ability to show off, I guess. A strange place.
The system needs you. Will you begin another mission?
How does one begin a mission in this? Orcan dialect, which I do not read. Is that a yard? That almost seems like it's supposed to be like a yard of some sort. Okay, so the sheer amount of space, because we've seen other Dormazones in this place. Not all Dormazones are like this. This kind of implies that the Tenno were pretty... They weren't exactly kids of poor people. The sheer amount of space he got in the Dormazone kind of implies that they were kind of rich. Huh. Might have been Orokin, even. At least before the Zeraman Tenno situation, you know? Because we've seen Dormazones here. We've seen other places where people live. Or used to, I guess.
Everyone pulling together. This ship is now a fortress on the threshold, and we are here to remind them.
Well, we can try again for more crests. We need more. So many more. I think around like 3, give or take. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but it is quite a bit. So, okay. They covered up the children of the Zeraman, saying there weren't any, so they weren't super famous in society, but clearly high class. Yeah. Obviously high class. Maybe not famous. So they're probably not in Trotty. That's nice, Junodera. Ceto's got me. If I know any weapons got me, I know the Ceto got me. It said the Zerman was a military ship, so only soldier casualties. Yeah, but that could be easily part of the cover-up, right? Like, this is clearly a Dorma zone, or at least was at some point, probably. Or, no, that actually probably wouldn't be. Trying to find one. It would be anything with, like, an actual proper bed in it.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
Yeah, this could be it. Maybe. Not super well known, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were children of Archimedeans? There's a lot of Archimedeans in the world, so maybe. I mean, just the kids, a lot of people died too, yeah. That is true. I don't know, I just wonder, you know? Frickin' Orkin. They're statues to themselves. Rich kids don't usually just go missing, yeah. Maybe. It could be in the world of Warframe. This happens to literally everybody's kids. Lord knows Ballast would do such a thing. Well, you know, I don't know where that kid went. It's weird. It just sort of disappeared.
Great work.
Oh, speaking of, I got a new Warframe made, you know? It's nice and shiny. Maybe that'll take him off your mind. Yeah, Ballast seems like the type to do that sort of shit. It seems like the whole thing behind the Orkin was that they just didn't change. They wanted to be static. Because their whole thing is the Kuva, which made sure that they never actually died. And you could easily reshape somebody into a dead ringer for yourself. It's not exactly hard to do that.
Okay, scrubbing the system.
What are you doing, Golden Kid? Where are you going? No change, just big hands. Pretty much. That's nice, Cephalon. I'm trying to remember the name of that Cephalon. She had one, I just don't remember it. Oh great, one of these doors. I don't know how to open them.
Nearly done. Keep defending, please.
Yes, there we go, Cephalon Melica, thank you. How do I get into that door? There's gotta be a way. I just don't know how. Doesn't look like it's any useful stuff in there anyways. Huh. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Void Kid. I appreciate it.
This system's back online. Find us another.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, but...
Was a dormant void angel. It's not
There we go. Alright, we just need to deal with that Void Angel now, I think. You can shoot... Oh, you can shoot a red panel, I see. Good to know, thank you. Well, we gotta deal with this Void Angel first, so there's that. But, we can check that out next. I do really like the Zermans, I swore they were bugged for days. I do really like the Void Angel themes. It's really spooky. And it feels really in theme with the Man in the Wall. The Man in the Wall has never really been known for, like, making really loud noises. Mostly just whispers rap-tap-tap into your ear. So there is that. Deal with him. There we go. Such weird creatures. I wonder if we're gonna see, like, Void Archangels in the Deviri Paradox. Because I get the feeling these aren't like a Zeraman specific thing. These probably just aren't. And they're probably kind of inherent to the Void. I always thought Rel whispered rap tap tap because the man in the wall was tapping on his mind. Maybe. Very much possible. I thought it was the man in the wall saying rap tap tap. I know he does say it from time to time. But I think that might have actually started with Rel, and then the man in the wall took it. Yeah, Catalyze is going to make sure it stays dead. Opinion, not bad. Opinion, everyone has one, you know. You gotta make sure that yours is a good one. Boing. There we go. So if I... Ah, I see. Thank you. I didn't know that.
Okay.
I honestly was unaware of that. Not bad, not bad. What's over here, though? What the hell? Oh, Void Plume down. Okay, well, that's not great. Hmm. Yes, we do, Celica. Or, not Celica. Melika. Yeah, now that I know her name, it's gonna mess me up a lot. Because there's a fighting game with a character called Celica with the same, like, with a similar sort of personality. It's gonna mess with me so hard. It's gonna give me a rough time. Ah, well. I'm sure I'll survive. Roast those guys, make sure that they have a ton of catalyze abilities on them. Yeah. Eat catalyze, buddy. Excellent. An entire sector? My god. Let's see. So, we need to find wherever the crest is. Ideally, I'd like to find this crest. Oh, it's one of those, moving sculptures. That's nice. Likely no longer moving due to the fact that... Oh no, those are chandeliers, I see. Well, no reason they can make it a, similar to an Ayatan. Man, it is weird thinking about Ayatans with the knowledge that we gained from, the Prime Resurgence. You gotta admit. Who the hell are you? Because the Prime Resurgence had Aya as the resource. Which is apparently... Okay, so. The Dax that you traded with, I don't remember her name, but... She actually had a descriptor of what Aya was. Not Ayatan, Aya. A-Y-A. It's this blue wispy thing. And she said that it was basically like liquid memories. So basically what Ayatans are, as she described, is a storage space for these Aya. So Ayatans are basically USB drives. Really, really, really fancy USB drives. That hold Aya in them. Not so much Cephalon USBs, but just regular old USBs. Oh, just sit down. Well, you know, it's fine. Hopefully we get some crests or something. They're like USBs for the brain. That's more accurate, I think. They store memories in a gorgeous, gorgeous sculpture. And according to her description, they would also store less gorgeous memories inside of such sculptures. Yeah, having difficulty remembering all their lives. So just store them. They would store things like, I assume you would store memories of weddings, memories, ooh, crest, memories of particularly high moments in your life, that sort of thing. But she did mention that they also, you know, store memories of people getting executed and stuff like that. So yeah, that is a thing that they would do. Ayatans are basically just there to store memory. They're beautiful USB sticks. All my Ayatans in my orbiter. All of them have a memory in them. I think I still have some IL left. Yeah, a little bit. Raw Orcan Memory Plasma. Varzia's foundry can consume Aya to create void relics. That was her name. Varzia. I'm not full of shit. Memory Plasma. Aya is the raw version. Ayatans, I presume, would be the solidified version. Yeah, I know. But, you know, I'm okay with holding on to a little piece of lore. It was part of the Resurgence event. If you had any extra that you didn't want, you could always convert it into Kuva, into Ayatan stars, things like that. Not too hard to do. But yeah, unfortunately, I have to go. I have to go eat. I have to go sleep. I gotta go drink. I gotta do all those human things. So I'm gonna be heading off pretty soon. If you got any suggestions for who to raid, I am all ears. I'll be happy to hear. I am gonna have to talk with sorry, let me just double check so I don't mess up his name. Yeti. Have fun being human. I have to go check with him to see about that Discord he apparently made. So there is that. But yeah. If you happen to be on YouTube, I hope you join us sometime on Twitch. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, evening, day, night, whatever happens to be on your side of the internet. Goodbye, YouTube.